Hello, good evening, and welcome back to The Past is ASMR. No, I'm just kidding. Tonight is the weekend recap. Welcome back, everybody. Tonight I'm going to share with you guys the things that I brought home from antique malls, flea markets, and in this case, a vintage toy show that kicked off this weekend. Every 4 months, the Steel City Comic Con in Monroeville, Pennsylvania happens, and I went out Friday morning and was pleasantly surprised with the things that I brought home. I'm going to show you guys that. Also, I got a big stack of singles, a newly inducted member of the Baseball Hall of Fame, his rookie card crossed off the list, some rare toys crossed off the list, some great prices, and also some not so great prices. Why is this 1989 Topps traded Kenny Rogers $8 and the exact same price as the 1980 Topps Nolan Ryan? That's all tonight on the Weekend Recap. Stay tuned. I'm going to start off with the vintage toy pickups from this weekend. This one in particular from Comic-Con, I was very excited to come across this, and I almost didn't even see it. My buddy actually tipped me off. He's like, "Did you see that sitting over there?" I'm like, "No, where is it?" And then I went over and looked, and as the guy saw me looking at it, he offered me a deal that I could not refuse, and it's for the original Real Ghostbusters Ecto-1 vehicle. And this came out in the springtime of 1987. I remember getting this for Christmas as a kid in 1987 as well, and was absolutely thrilled. And I'm even more thrilled to get it as a 37-year-old adult. But $125. It is not sealed. I mean, it's sealed on one side, but it's not entirely sealed. But the contents, for the most part, they're all in there. The only thing that this is missing is the Ghost, which my friend has, and he's actually meeting up with me tomorrow and giving me that. But everything else is in here, and this is an incredible deal. Anybody that's a toy collector will tell you the exact same thing. Original Children's Palace / Child World sticker. Nice little touch there, but has all the inserts, has the poster inside, and everything else. A lot of times, these guns and things with the chair end up getting broken, but I was blown away when I saw this. This was like literally one of the main things that I wanted to bring home with me from Steel City Con, and I haven't seen one there in a couple years. And they just keep going up in price. One just recently sold on eBay, 100% complete, which this is other than the Ghost, but it will be complete tomorrow, for $500. So that gives you a feel for what these actually go for. If even better condition than this, or even sealed entirely, you're looking at close to $1,000 now for the Ecto-1. So super excited to bring this home and add this to my Real Ghostbusters collection, put it next to the Ecto-1A and everything else. While we're on the theme of Real Ghostbusters, I want to show you something else I brought home with me from Steel City Con. This one was not a purchase. This was actually a trade. My buddy that tipped me off to the Ecto-1, he bought a recent lot off of Instagram. There was like 6 or 7 things, I think. He paid like $200, and this novelty clock was in this lot. And he had found out that I bought another Ames handbasket. I completely forgot that I bought one a few years ago, and I bought another one recently at an antique mall. And he collects Ames and Hills like I do, so he's like, "Let's just do a trade. We'll do an even trade. I'll bring the clock to Comic-Con. You bring the Ames handbasket." I hooked him up with another thing that I had. And yeah, it was pretty awesome, straightforward deal. And this thing is super rare. This was a UK exclusive, so this was not released in the United States. And it's almost like daily that I will see Real Ghostbusters things that I never knew existed because they weren't released over here, only in the UK. So especially to find a novelty item like this on the original card, clock nonetheless, is pretty freaking awesome. And I would value this probably somewhere around, I would say around $100. But not that I plan on or intend on ever selling it. But definitely sweet card art on there, and definitely a rare piece to add to my RGB collection. So, and next piece, I'm very excited to share this with you guys. I've been working on completing this toy line for about 7 years now, and with the acquisition of the blueberry syrup variant of Short Stack on the US card, I have done the deed. And the Food Fighters line is now complete. 14 different figures. 4 of them being variants that are all pretty rare and valuable. This one, no exception. This is the most rare of the 4 variants and the most expensive. This one was listed on eBay as a buy it now last week, and it was at $500. A toy seller in, I think, Florida So I threw a best offer, and I was hesitant because I was worried that if I didn't act quickly, that this might get sold to the next collector. So I best offered him $400 anyways. He countered me at $450 shortly after, and that's what we settled on, which I still thought was a great price because I've been looking for this guy for quite a few years, and I know how rare he is, and he doesn't turn up very often. So I paid a little over $500 for this figure, but I have now completed the Food Fighters toy line after 7 years. So he will go in a Toy Shield case alongside his counterpart. This is the regular short stack. The value on these ones is about $100. And I'm probably going to replace this guy at some point. I don't really care for how he's like spun around in the bubble there. At some point I'll probably do that, but super excited to finally grab the US carded short stack variant and complete this toy line once and for all. So that is now 3 toy lines that I have completed in 7 years. Cops and Crooks, Food Fighters, Bionic 6, and now Real Ghostbusters is nearing the end. And then the last piece, but certainly not least, this is one that I could not pass up. I did pass it up originally, though. My buddy's like, "Did you see that sitting over there?" I'm like, "No." And what is it but a dirty shipping box from Indiana Jones. It is a store display that flips open. This is something I could not pass up. I love this stuff. Store display from 1984, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. These posters were free when you bought one 40-use bounce box or two 21-ounce comics. And you don't really see stuff like this hardly ever because most of these and things like this got thrown away, but has a ton of posters still inside of it. I originally asked the lady, well, how much are those posters? She's like, $5 a piece. And I'm like, well, I mean, I really want the store display. So there's 4 different kind of posters featuring scenes from the Temple of Doom. But I ended up getting this entire box for $75, which I thought was a really good deal. I looked on eBay comps, and one single lot of 4 of these posters sold for $30 plus shipping. So I was like, well, there's a lot of posters in there, so that definitely seems to be a good deal, especially since it's a store display. To the right collector, this definitely has a lot of value, but for me, this will sit in my toy room as a display, maybe possibly end up going into my future store if and when that happens. But I thought that was so cool, and I thought for $75, I gotta bring that home with me. That wraps up all the toy and collectible purchases. Let's get down to the cards. We'll start off with some Comic-Con purchases. Like I said before, after my first lap, or during my first lap, I kind of was giving up hope because I wasn't seeing anything. Then I came across a table that had some cool collectibles and also cards. Found some packs, which from an odd year, 2008, I'm like, I don't see packs from that era very often, especially not for $1. First edition, maybe we will rip these open and find ourselves a Joey Votto rookie card or Fukudome. We'll check those out in a second. But then the same guy also had these Superman 2 rack packs, and I was like, $5 for a rack pack from 1980. That seems like a pretty good deal. I'm going to bring those home with me as well. So I'm not sure if I'll hang on to these in my unopened wax collection or send them off. I think I might put one into the candy cane that I'll be giving away this year. But I thought that was cool for $5, and it's not something I typically see very often. So we'll rip these open here and go into the stack of singles. But we got Jeter on the pack top here. 1 Star Quest foil card in every pack. There's not like really a whole lot of high-end stuff. I think you could pull some, maybe some game-used relics out of here. Maybe we'll get like a Pull-Holst relic or something like that. But definitely not something you see too often. Carlos Lee looks like it's going to be our Star Quest card in this first pack. And these are kind of a more generic offering from Upper Deck. I don't remember these being too expensive, but I also wasn't collecting back then. You could probably get a box of these for not too much money. Any Marlboro signs in the background does not look like it. Mike Jacobs, Rick Ankiel, Shane Victorino, Jason Bartlett, Rafael Soriano. There's a rookie card, but not one we're looking for. That one's for Paul L. In particular, Derek Jeter is definitely a nice one, though. Nice surprise there. Put that one off to the side. And there is Carlos Lee, Star Quest. Typically, these Star Quest, I affiliate these with the Boys of Summer blaster boxes that you used to be able to find at Walmart. They would have those Star Quest Ryan Howard cards in there. There were BCC G9s, and they have white corners. Let's see what we get in the second pack. Joey Votto, fingers crossed. But I will settle for an Ichiro, and we're going to see some Ichiro rookies that I picked up for what I thought was a pretty awesome deal. We'll see those here next. Russell Martin. 2 packs. Can we pull the Votto? Oh, that was going to be him for a second. Casey Kochman. Morales. Rich Hill, Milton Bradley, and Ichiro StarQuest. So, not too bad. A buck a pack, a buck for a Jeter, a buck for an Ichiro. I'd say we broke even. Maybe even did a little better than that. So, always fun to rip like older packs regardless, especially from years I didn't get to experience. Now, let's go into the stack of singles. Pretty excited to share some of these with you. Some of them are lower end. That just ones that I picked up for the rookie box. And there's one in special festive packaging here. But I'm pulling them off screen so the surprise element is not ruined. But the first one, this is from a card shop in Pittsburgh that I love, that I go to every few weeks. The inventory is always changing, and they have awesome deals. And I mean awesome. Matt Kemp, this is 2006 Bowman Chrome Draft Prospects. And it's a refractor, too. This is $1. I'm like, man, Matt Kemp for the rookie box. I will definitely take it, along with Evan Longoria as his Topps Chrome. I was like, I'll throw that in the rookie box. It's 2008 Topps. This Aroldis Chapman was a buck. 2011 Bowman, that's a refractor as well. I was like, that's going to go in the rookie box. Couldn't pass on it for $1, along with Billy Hamilton's 2014 Bowman Chrome rookie for a buck. Could not walk away from that one. I did not think I had Fultonewicz rookie card from Topps Chrome, so for a buck, I took the risk, and I probably end up putting that in my rookie box. That's it for the penny sleeve cards. Now the top-loaded stuff. Very first one here. Same card shop. I was like, whoa. This was in a box for $3, and it's Victory. Obviously a lower-end release, but for an Ichiro rookie, like $3, I will never turn that down. Definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer, and this is one I have never seen before, so I'm like, typically with my rookie box, I only collect Topps and Bowman rookies from the base set or the traded or update sets. But from this era, I probably will throw this in my rookie box more than likely. 01 Victory. And this is one that I already have that I found in a random box. I think I paid $8 for. There's like Boggs rookies. And I think I made a video on it a long time ago. But this Upper Deck Vintage from 2001 Ichiro was also $3. And it says variant on there. I'm not entirely sure what that's from. If it's a sticker from another card, it says $30. It was on sale for $15, but it was $3. I'm like, even if it's not a variant, it's still an Ichiro rookie card, and it's still $3. I am buying that. See if it's in better condition than the one I have, which it probably is. This next one, this was from Comic-Con. I did find a few cards there. This is one I don't think I had, and this is from Michael Jordan's first year, basically. 1994 Collector's Choice. He had a card in the first series of this set, which is technically, I guess, considered his rookie card, even though he has a 91 Upper Deck short print. This is in Series 2. Up close and personal. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for this card, so I couldn't pass on it. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably put that in the rookie box. And then the next day at the card shop, I found this one for $3, and it's a Silver Sig. I'm like, well, sweet. I'll take that one, too. Put that in the rookie box, more than likely. Jesse Winker was a $3 pickup from 2007 Topps Update, and this is a rainbow foil. So grab that one. I'm like, yeah, I'll throw that in the rookie box. Along with this one, I wasn't sure if I had this one or not, but Max Muncy and Tyler Ladendorf. This is from 2015 Topps Update. I know I saw this one recently, and I'm like, did I buy that or not? I hate when that happens, but for $3, I just took the gamble and brought it home with me. Max Muncy rookie card, and back at buying different sport rookies, Jim Kelly rookie. I think this is from 1987 Topps. I just saw this the other day. It sold it off in the auction of Hobby Hound stuff, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. I don't have that card. I've never seen it. For $3, I brought it home for my collections, for my other sport collection that I'm kind of slowly building. When I see these rookies for a few bucks, I pick them up. Jim Kelly is in the Hall of Fame, so $3, I will add that to my rookie box. This one was from Pittsburgh Mills Mall. I just randomly stopped by there yesterday, and there's a store in there called Dave and Brian's Collector's Den, which I haven't been to in like probably 2 or 3 years. So I figured I'd stop and check out some rookies, and found this one in the showcase. They had like 10 of this card, and I just totally forgot about OPG. So from like the mid 80s. I'm like, I got Mattingly's, I think I have Strawberries, but there's some other ones that if I see them, I'm like, wow, I need those for my rookie box, and this is no exception either. Puck gets 85 O-Pee-Chee, and I was like, $15, that doesn't seem like too bad of a deal. I will get that and add that to the rookie box. So there's probably probably 10 more of these there, and they're all about the same condition as far as centering goes. I was really torn when I was sitting there looking at all of them, excruciatingly. Now, this next one may be kind of offensive, but it's one that's been on the rise, especially as of lately. This is considered an error card, but this is C3PO and Anthony Daniels. I'm not going to point out what the error is. I'm sure you can probably see that for yourself, but this was at Steel City Comic-Con. I'm like, that is awesome. This is definitely one I need to get for my error box. There's a lot of craze to this card lately, and the prices just keep going up. I ended up getting this one for $40, which eBay comps, for the condition of this, it's definitely cut weird. It's off center, but you'd probably pay about $50 for this on eBay, I would say. So I was like, I'm bringing that home with me. And at that point at Comic-Con, I still hadn't really found all that much. So I'm like, all the more reason to bring this C3PO blank error card home with me. So had to pick that one up. And the final one, actually the second to last one, this one was from an antique mall I stopped by yesterday. I frequent a good bit. It's about 10 minutes from my house. Look at this awesome, nice little holiday packaging there. How could you not buy something from this store? But I was pretty excited to come across this one. This is a set that I have been working on for a couple years now. It is 91 Topps Desert Shield with the stamp on there. Eddie Murray, which is definitely a nice one, a Hall of Famer Desert Shield for $10. The All-Star ones aren't as valuable or expensive as the base set, but yeah, these subset ones still for a Hall of Famer for $10. Not going to turn that down. So, and this is actually the same exact guy that I bought my very first one from, which I think was a Wade Boggs for like $10. And he just puts out, he has like a little showcase. It's on a stand. And like he puts out new cards pretty much every weekend. As people buy them, he puts them out. But there's probably only like a dozen cards in the showcase. So you got to kind of get lucky that there's going to be something in there that you want. And a lot of the time there is usually something that I want. And Eddie Murray Desert Shield is going in my set. So pretty excited about that. And the final pickup from the card shop yesterday. This is one I've dragged my feet on for a while. And I was kicking myself. Once he got elected into the Hall of Fame, this one is from 1949, Bowman, and this is
Gil Hodges.
Gil Hodges rookie card. Very excited to welcome this to the rookie box, as I don't have a ton of vintage, or very many vintage at all from around this time period. So Gil Hodges, 49 Bowman, is welcome to my collection for $100. I was like, that seems like a pretty awesome price. Before he got in the Hall of Fame, these were going for around $100. So I know he's had this there for, I don't know, I think for a couple months now. It was in a random box that I was going through, and I don't know if he just didn't change the price or what, but it seems like on eBay, ones that I've seen creases and stuff like that in, it seems like they're going for $200 to $300 at least. The better condition ones, obviously a lot more than that, but like this one is nice. Like there are really no creases. Like there's a tiny bit of one up there in the top left corner, but other than that, it's a pretty good looking Gil Hodges rookie card. For $100, I could not walk away from this one. So very exciting weekend as far as collectibles and things go, and I'm curious to see what your favorite pickup that I brought home with was. Please comment down below and let me know. And I'd love to hear from you guys. And hopefully I will see you all tomorrow night or Tuesday for the break. And then Wednesday for a massive auction. Lots of autographs, relics, stuff like that. Wednesday night, probably at like 7:30 p.m. I'll start that off. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you all next time.